today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Patriots to start on offense, led by the man from Auburn, standing 6'3", Jarrett Stidham.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game.
11-yard line.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Out of the gun, Stidham. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform.
For the Patriots.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
14-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's...
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
New England trying to get to place on offense, and it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 85 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byers.
Stidham going back to the air. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Hutchins, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
On 2nd down now, Hutchins.
Ball carried by number 21.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Hutchins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jake Elliott.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
offense.
Bro, what was that?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Complete.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
52's the Mike, boys. 52.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Come off the ball hard. Double tight.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
I got one. Hey, what?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Stidham. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stidham from the shotgun. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 44.
Throwing again here, Stidham. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, Stidham. He spots his tight end Keene over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Dalton Keene. 10 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Hutchins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They go play action with Stidham. And that's caught left side by the tight end Keene. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Dalton Keene. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Stidham. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So following the sack, Stidham and the Patriots now looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, we're on Mike 40, Mike 40. You must be dreaming.
Here's Stidham to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead. And this is one of the risks you run.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans out in front, as that one is just about to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The Titan ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Again, it's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying...
And Stidham throws another interception, his third. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll go down at the 28.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Now back to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Derrick Henry. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 17, Patriots 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. That one into the hands of Kane. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now it's Stidham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Guys, pick it up. Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Titans' 1st down.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
No! We got to do our job, man!
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
Number
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Stidham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Gotta do better. Come on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll set up a throw. Out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The quarterback sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Stidham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Covered by Kevin Byard.
Stidham going back to the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again here, Stidham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Push him back. Push him back.
4th down, here's Stidham. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And the Titans getting set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry.
Henry again, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, D. Let's get it together. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Seals Jones. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Just like that. Check.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Here's Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike, 55, right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing now is Stidham.
I'm going to run you over.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Get your swerve on. Mike 5-5. Mike.
Stidham to throw it.
I got you.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Stidham. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Titans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game...
Lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You were raised so the cause